It's me again. I'm going to read the War Scrolls found in the first cave of Qumran. And let me explain why real quick. In Robbie's video that she made, the Testament of Reuben, when she's reading that, I was watching it again, and I paused it, and I started reading the text in the video, and it kept saying Beliar, like twice. It says Beliar, and so I looked up Beliar, and I went onto this website called occultopedia.com, and it said, according to one of the Dead Sea Scrolls, the War of the Sons of Light and the Sons of Darkness, also called the War Scrolls, he was the uncontested ruler of the dark side. Quote, but for corruption thou hast made Belial an angel of hostility, and his dominion is in darkness, and his purpose is to bring about wickedness and guilt. So I read that, and then I started Googling the Dead Sea Scrolls, specifically the War Scroll, and then I found this thing to read, and this is on Qumran.org, and it says, the description of the eschatological war, column 1. For the instructor, the rule of the war, the first attack of the Sons of Light shall be undertaken against the forces of the Sons of Darkness, the army of Belial, the troops of Edom, Moab, the sons of Ammon, the Amalekites, Philistia, and the troops of the Kittim of Asher. Supporting them are those that have violated the covenant, the sons of Levi, the sons of Judah, and the sons of Benjamin, those exiled to the wilderness, shall fight against them. With ... against all their troops, when the exiles of the Sons of Light return from the wilderness of the peoples to camp in the wilderness of Jerusalem. Then, after they battle, they shall go up from that place, and Tile, king of the Kittim, shall enter into Egypt. In his time he shall go forth with great wrath to do battle against the kings of the north. And in his anger he shall set out to destroy and eliminate the strength of Israel. Then there shall be a time of salvation for the people of God, and a time of dominion for all men of his forces, and eternal annihilation for all the forces of Belial. There shall be great panic among the sons of Japheth. Assyria shall fall with no one to come to his aid, and the supremacy of the Kittim shall cease, that wickedness be overcome without a remnant. There shall be no survivors of all the sons of darkness. Then the sons of righteousness shall shine to all the ends of the world, continuing to shine forth until the end of the appointed seasons of darkness. Then, at the time appointed by God, his great excellence shall shine for all the times of eternity, for peace and blessing, glory and joy, and long life for all the sons of light. On that day when the Kittim fall, there shall be a battle and horrible carnage before the God of Israel. We're in verse 10 now. I did have to look up the word carnage, and it means basically mass slaughter, massacre, slaughter, mass murder, butchery, bloodbath, destruction, decimation, havoc, bloodletting, Ew, that's gross. Anyway, we're at verse 10. Right? I think we're in verse 10. Yeah, I just read verse 9. For peace and blessing, glory and joy, and long life for all the sons of light. On the day when the Kittim fall, there shall be a battle and horrible carnage before the God of Israel. For it is a day appointed by him, with a capital H, from ancient times, as a battle of annihilation for the sons of darkness. On that day, the congregation of the gods and the congregation of men shall engage one another, resulting in great carnage. The sons of light and the forces of darkness shall fight together to show the strength of God with the roar of a great multitude and the shout of gods and men, a day of disaster. It is a time of distress for all the people who are redeemed by God. In all their afflictions, none exists that is like it. It is a time of distress for all the people who are redeemed by God. In all their afflictions, none exists that is like it, hastening to its completion as an eternal redemption. On the day of their battle against the Kittim, I think it's pronounced Kittim, but I don't know how to say it. They shall go forth for carnage in battle. In 3 lots, the sons of light shall stand firm, so as to stroke a blow at wickedness. And in 3, the army of Belial shall strengthen themselves, so as to force the retreat of the forces of light. And when the banners of the infantry cause their hearts to melt, then the strength of God will strengthen the hearts of the sons of light. In the 7th lot, the great hand of God shall overcome Belial and all the angels of his dominion, and all the men of his forces shall be destroyed forever. That's the first column, verses 1 through 15. And now we're in the second column, which has a heading title of the annihilation of the sons of darkness and service to God during the war years. So it sounds like this will last more than a year since it's plural. Verse 16. Okay, so this is still part of it. It's just a different heading thing. Okay, verse 16. ... The Holy One shall shine forth in support of ... the truth for the annihilation of the sons of darkness. Then ... Verse 17 starts with ... a great roar ... They took hold of the implements of war. The reason why there's so many dots in this is because the text, you can Google images of the Dead Sea Scrolls. They didn't find the whole entire thing. It's not like a book you buy in the store. They found it in ancient caves from thousands of years ago, and there's pieces of it missing. Okay, where was I? 16. It's a different paragraph. Then a great roar. They took hold of the implements of war. chiefs of the tribes, ... and the priests, the Levites, the chiefs of the tribes, the fathers of the congregation, ... the priests, and thus for the Levites, and the courses of the heads of. That's it. Column 2, verse 1. The congregation's clans, 52. They shall rank the chiefs of the priests after the chief priest and his deputy. 12 chief priests to serve in the regular offering before God. The chiefs of the courses, 26, shall serve in their courses. After them, the chiefs of the Levites serve continually. 12 in all. Why is there always 12? Well, and 24. No, that's 26. Why is there always 12? One to a tribe. And then the chiefs of the Levites serve continually, 12 in all. One to a tribe. Oh, that makes sense. That's why there's 12. The chiefs of their courses shall serve each man in his office. The chiefs of the tribes and fathers of the congregation shall support them, taking their stand continually at the gates of the sanctuary. The chiefs of their courses from the age of 50 upwards shall take their stand with their commissioners on their festivals, new moons, and Sabbaths, and on every day of the year. These shall take their stand at burnt offering and sacrifices, to arrange the sweet-smelling incense according to the will of God, to atone for all his congregation, and to satisfy themselves before him continually, at the table of glory. All of these shall arrange at the time of the year of remission. During the remaining 33 years of the war, the men of renown, during the remaining 33 years of the war, the men of renown, those so-called congregation, those called of the congregation, all the heads of the congregation's clans shall choose for themselves men of war for all the lands of the nations. From all tribes of Israel they shall prepare. What verse is this? They shall prepare capable men for themselves to go out for battle according to the summons of the war, year by year. But during the years of remission, they shall not ready men to go out for battle, for it is a Sabbath of rest for Israel. During the 35 years of service, the war shall be waged. For 6 years the whole congregation shall wage it together, and a war of divisions shall be waged during the 29 remaining years. In the first year they shall fight against Mesopotamia. In the second, against the sons of Lud. In the third, they shall fight against the sons of Aram, Uz, Hul, Togar, and Mesha, who are beyond the Euphrates. In the fourth and fifth, they shall fight against the sons of Arp. We can't call him Arp for short. I have to say this name. Arpachshad. Arpachshad. That sounds familiar. Arpachshad. I need to stop. I'm too tired for this. It's 11:37. I should be sleeping like 2 hours ago. Verse 12. In the 6th and 7th they shall fight against all the sons of Assyria and Persia and the Easterners up to the great desert. In the 8th year they shall fight against the sons of Elam. In the 9th year they shall fight against the sons of Ishmael and Keturah. Oh, that's a pretty name. And during the following 10 years the war shall be divided against the sons of Ham according to their clans and their territories. During the remaining 10 years the war shall be divided against all sons of Japheth according to their territories. The description of the trumpets. Verse 15. The rule of the trumpets of alarm for all their service for the ... for the commissioned men. Verse 16. Can you see my eyes are crooked? I think you can see how it's crooked. Verse 16. By tens of thousands and thousands and hundreds and fifties and tens upon the trumpets. 17, 18, 19 all have ... And 20 begins with ... They shall write ... the trumpets of. And then we have column 3. Column 3, verse 1. The battle formations and the trumpets for assembling them when the gates of the war are opened so that the infantry might advance, the trumpets for the signal of the slain, the trumpets of the ambush, the trumpets of pursuit when the enemy is defeated, and the trumpets of reassembly when the battle returns. On the trumpets for the assembly of the congregation they shall write, the called of God. On the trumpets for the assembly of the chiefs they shall write, the princes of God. On the trumpets of the formaons. I have to look that up. Sorry. Formaons. No. This is saying formations. That's not the word I read. On the trumpets of the formaons they shall write, the rule of God. On the trumpets of the men of renown they shall write. Hold on, I'm at verse 4. The heads of the congregation's clans. Then, when they are assembled at the house of meeting, they shall write the testimonies of God for a holy congregation. On the trumpets of the camps they shall write, the peace of God in the camps of his saints. On the trumpets for their campaigns they shall write, the mighty deeds of God to scatter the enemy and to put all those who hate justice to flight, and a withdrawal of mercy from all who hate God. On the trumpets of the battle formations they shall write, formations of the divisions of God to avenge his anger on all the sons of darkness. On the trumpets for assembling the infantry when the gates of war open, that they might go against the battle line of the enemy, they shall write, remembrance of requital at the appointed time of God. On the trumpets of the slain they shall write, the hand of the might of God in battle, so as to bring down all the slain because of unfaithfulness. On the trumpets of ambush they shall write, mysteries of God to wipe out wickedness. On the trumpet of pursuit they shall write, God has struck all sons of darkness. He shall not abate his anger until they are annihilated. When they return from battle to enter their formation, they shall write on the trumpets of retreat, God has gathered. On the trumpets for the way of return from battle with the enemy to enter the congregation in Jerusalem, they shall write rejoicings of God and a peaceful return. I don't think these are physical trumpets. That was verses 1 through 11. It took me until I got to the trumpets of the slain, where I was like, oh. Because when I was reading all this, I was like thinking, oh my gosh, like we're going to have so many trumpets. Like, does anyone even play the trumpet? Because I don't. And then it was like trumpets of the slain. Like, okay, dead people don't need trumpets. So, like, I don't think it means real trumpets. But I really have no idea what I just read. So, I don't know. There you go. I am going to go to bed. It's bedtime. I have to wake up in, 5 hours? 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I have to wake up in 5 hours. I've only been getting 3 to 5 hours of sleep. This is ridiculous. But I don't know. I went on a Beliar rabbit hole thing. Not just that, looking up other words. And praying and crying and all that other stuff. Okay, I have to go to bed. I drank my medicine. Oh, let me just tell you real quick. My medicine, see what's in it? It's yellow colored because I put turmeric in it. It's honey, ginger, garlic, lemon, turmeric, and hot water. And unfortunately, lemon seeds, which I keep spitting out. I'm not gonna show you the lemon seeds that I chewed up and spit out because that's gross. So, good night. Shalom. Yeah, that's all. Shalom.